Arnac-Pompadour is a French commune in the Corrèze department in the Limousin region of central France. The inhabitants of the commune are known as Pompadours in Limousin and on directional signs. The commune is usually simply called Pompadour, although the actual village of Pompadour is shared between Arnac-Pompadour and Saint-Sornin-Lavolps. The name of Pompadour became world famous due to the favourite of Louis XV, Madame de Pompadour, to whom the king gave the chateau of Pompadour and the associated title of Marquise. The town is famous for its chateau and its stud farm, the Pompadour National Anglo-Arab Stud, headquarters of the French national stud and France's principal production centre of Anglo-Arabian horses. Geography. Arnac-Pompadour is located some 25 kilometers southeast of Saint-Sornin-Lavolps and 35 kilometers west by northwest of Brive-la-Gaillarde. Access to the commune is by the D901 road from Limousin in the northeast, passing through the southern part of the commune and the town, and continuing southwest to Dulac. The D7 road also comes from Troche in the southeast, passing through the town and continuing to Payzac in the west. The D126 goes north from the town through the length of the commune to join the D149 north of the commune. A railway passes through the commune with a railway station at the town. The commune is mixed forest and farmland. Apart from the town, there are also the following hamlets in the commune. The Auvergne River passes through the north of the commune, flowing from east to west. Several tributaries flow north to join it in the commune. Neighboring communes and villages. History. Arnac was inhabited in Gallo-Roman times by a landowner named Artonicus or Artonos. Pompadour belonged to one of the oldest lordships in Limousin, the Lasters, Vicomte de Pompadour. The first castle was built in 1026 by Guy de Lasters to defend his possessions, coveted by the Vicomte de Racecourse. He also rebuilt Arnac Church and established a monastery there, given to St. Martial's Abbey in Limoges. As centuries went by, the suzerainty of the Pompadour spread to all the adjoining parishes. Geoffroy Acute-Lie de Pompadour rebuilt extended the castle in the 15th century, having in 1513 inherited the illustrious Viscounty of Commune. The House of Pompadour had reached the religious, military and political heights. Elevated to a marquisate, it died out at the dawn of the 18th century, with several successive deaths. After that family died out, the inheritance was disputed in a long trial between the Prince of Conti and the Marquis de la Vallière, and it was finally transferred to the crown. In 1745, Louis XV gave it to his favourite, Mme de Thiels, who was given the title Marquise de Pompadour. In 1760, a few years before her death, she left the castle and it returned to the crown. In the following year, Louis XV established a royal stud at the castle and the 333-hectare estate based on the private stud that had been established by the Marquise in 1751. It was closed at the fall of the ancient regime, then re-established by the French Directory in 1795 and became the National Stud in 1872. It is currently a famous national stud specializing particularly in developing the Anglo-Arab breed. During the French Revolution, the commune took the name Arnac-la-Prairie. Heraldry. Administration. List of successive mayors. Demography. In 2009, the commune had 1,226 inhabitants. The evolution of the number of inhabitants is known from the population censuses conducted in the commune since 1793. For the 21st century, a census of communes with fewer than 10,000 inhabitants is held every 5 years, unlike larger towns that have a sample survey every year. Population change sources: LDHEHESS Cassini until 1962, INSEE database from 1968. Cultural heritage, civil heritage. The Chateau de Pompadour is registered as a historical monument of the castrum of Guy de Lastres, built around 1000. Nothing remains. The castle was completely rebuilt in the 15th century by Geoffrey Haley de Pompadour, who became Marquis in 1614. The title of Marquise-de Pompadour became famous when King Louis XV gave it to his mistress, the famous Marquise-de Pompadour, in 1745. The marquisate was bought in 1761 by the Duke of Choiseul before the creation in 1763 of the horse stud, by the Controller General of Finance Bertin. The castle was no longer maintained and was not habitable in 1790 apart from the middle part. After 1793 the castle was mostly pulled down, leaving no more than part of the middle and the gatehouse. The Pompidou Racecourse is known as the City of the Horse and organizes racing every Sunday during the summer in the outdoor enclosure facing the castle. It also hosts an international cross-country course. The Club Méditerranée of Pompadour village hosts many French and European holidaymakers. It has an accommodation capacity of 450 rooms and numerous sports facilities. This property has been known since the 1970s to be the spearhead of horse riding for Club Med. The National Stud of Pompadour houses the headquarters of the National Stud. The stallion stables of Puy-Marmont houses about 65 stallions of various breeds. Religious heritage. The Chapel of St. Blaise contains a framed painting, Child Jesus sleeping, which is registered as an historical object. The Church of St. Pierre and St. Pardoux is registered as a historical monument. The church contains many items that are registered as historical objects: a statue, St. Martial, a framed painting, the Virgin exiting the tomb, the whole western facade, the shrine of Saints Pardoux and Martial, a statue, St. Martial, a statue, St. Pardoux, a statue, Virgin and Child. Notable people linked to the Commune: Joseph Brunet, born at Arnac-Pompadour on 4 March 1829, died at Le Bourgade on 6 January 1891, was a magistrate and politician, Minister of Public Instruction, Culture and Fine Arts in 1877, Senator for Corrèze from 1876 to 1885. Jules Combi, a famous pediatrician, was born in the Commune. Eugène Gayot, a former director of the National Stud of Pompadour. Pierre Villepreux, a former rugby union player and national team coach, was born in the Commune. Pierre Pecquedo, a former director of the National Stud of Pompadour. Philately, a postage stamp worth 3.00 francs, representing Arnac-Pompadour Castle, was issued on 10 July 1999. A postage stamp for 20 grams priority letters depicting Arnac-Pompadour Castle was issued in 2012. It was part of the Castles and Stately Homes of Our Regions 2012 series.